trying to LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. They should try and link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she...
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bill Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
For keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Mike's ready! Mike's by 4. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Over the middle here to Brown. John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. So that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. Taken
in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. On play action, now Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Matt Milano on
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Beasley on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Brady. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
29-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucks take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Brady to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Down, Tampa Bay.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And
this will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Brady. He's got Evans. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. operating from the gun. Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
24. Bills 14. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 30,
less, baby.
10, 5, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31. Bills 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Allen again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 52 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Brady. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Allen to throw it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Bills 30. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Bills' 24-yard line.
Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa
Mike
Bay.
Evans with time running out, and the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Back to throw, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,